Hi friends, today I am doing a review on a Newha chopper slicer, and this was asked to have me do this for a couple weeks back and I've just been so busy. So I'm going to show you down here, but while I was waiting to use this, because every time I was going to use it the vegetables went bad, and I know I'm really horrible, I shouldn't have done that, but you know how life happens and it just does. So anyways, what I did is I stored the extra attachments so you don't cut yourself on the blades in the zipper bag. Now what I've done, and I've seen on other videos, where you can actually just store these like inside your cabinet like this. So, you know, like your kids are not going to get it. You're not going to just come in here and slice your hands. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down here. I did do a small cucumber. It's a little bit smaller chunks than I would have had with my other chopper, but I'm going to show you the different things that I can do. I'm going to do some carrots, my cucumbers. I'm going to do a Roma tomato. I'm going to do an onion because I'm going to be making some cucumber salad, and then I'm going to slice some potatoes to show you what the slicing looks like. I don't make the French fries. I wouldn't eat I wouldn't make the French fries because right now I'm not wanting any French fries to eat. So I'm going to just show you on this. One thing I do like about this versus some of my other choppers, the mouth is really big. I like that because, you know, you just can make such a big mess. So I'll bring it down here and I'll show you the chopper. Now there will be a link down below for this. I'm very impressed by this so far. What I have used of it, some of it's been off film obviously to see what's going on, but like I said, I have some vegetables laying out here and you'll be able to see how that goes. Now I'm hoping this works really well on the Roma tomato because I did plant some Romas, and I really hate hand chopping these with my hand chopper because tomatoes usually don't do super well. But I'm going to go ahead and turn this on over here. It is somewhat quiet, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw this in here. You take the pusher outer, and there it goes. I mean, that's just one whole cucumber that fast. Do the same with this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in my onion because that's what I'm going to need for the cucumber salad. So that's all nice and chopped up here. So you can see how quickly the cucumbers and the onion just came and happened. Now there is going to be some food left over on the top of this. And this is pretty easy to clean. One thing I like about this is, without trying to cut myself, you just pull this up and then you can just change it to that smaller blade, or you can change it to the slicing blade. Now the slicing blade would be really nice for some slicing a whole bunch of tomatoes, or like slicing mushrooms or something to that effect. I think that would work really well. This would work really well for like your Taco Bell tomatoes and your Taco Bell onions. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up so I can show you the next step of the tomatoes and the carrots. Just to let you know how well that cuts, I actually did not even take the blade protector off there, and it still cut that fast. So they do actually have like this little two chopper type thing that you push through, and it pushes the extra stuff out. It doesn't seem like I'm doing that right today. But I don't usually use this when I use my other choppers either. So usually you would just press down on this, but this also does come up on this. You just pull this up. Let me get something sharper here. I'm going to use a butter knife. And of course, the more you use this, the more easier it will be to do. Now you can see how that is, and there's a little bit of food left actually in the chopper. So what I'm going to be doing is get this cleaned up, and I'm going to chop up the tomatoes and show you what that's going to look like here. And because I'm going to be using the same blade to rinse this out in between the vegetables, I'm just putting the blade down below and everything's just actually coming out. And to let you know, it works better when you actually have this off the machine. You would just push on there, because I think, you couldn't push down. And you can put that over top of your bowl and just push out whatever food so you don't waste your food too. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this back in. Like I said, this is a little bit of a learning curve. So I got this all put back together. And what you got to remember is those little blades are incredibly sharp. I have cut my finger, not on this one, but I have cut my finger on my hand choppers. It's not fun, so just don't do that. Now I did take off the blade holder, so this tomato should work out pretty well. It's only one tomato, so I just have a small bowl here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this turned on. And it's still up there a little bit, but you can see how one tomato, boom. Now one thing I really like about this, and especially if it's the Roma and these will work, these are the size tomatoes I use when I can. And with this having the shoot versus my ones that actually have like a bowl that you have to dump out, you know how much more time I can save on something like this? It should be absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and get these tomatoes, the rest of them out of here, and we'll do the carrots. And as you can see, when you use this outside of it, if you get it going the right way here, this will push the rest of the food, as soon as you get it lined up, it'll push the rest of the food right out of there, like zip zap, very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here, and we'll do up the carrots. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do some carrots. It's going to work the same way, so you can see how stuff works with a harder vegetable. As you can see, that pops right out. So I'm making enough carrots for my meal later this week. And that should be good. Now as you can see, that went right out, and everything is super nice and really super chopped pretty fast. One thing I do like about this versus some of the other ones I've seen online and so on is this is metal. You know, when you have plastic, you know what plastic does. I really like the idea of metal. So I just thought I'd show you that. Get this cleaned up. We'll run a potato through here. Alright, so I just tried the potato because I hadn't previously tried the potato. And this is a really nice size. This is the size that I would be cutting for like scalloped potatoes. Which, you know, that is very, very nice. When I took the part, because I forgot all about it, and I'm really sorry to the manufacturer person that asked me to do this, I forgot about that top part coming off. Then of course, this is what that section looks like. And then you put the blade covers on there so you don't cut yourself when you're not using it. But do you see what I'm saying as far as, let me put this up just a little bit here, how big of a potato you can actually put in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That just saves a lot of time. Go ahead and turn it on. And it just starts shoving out the potatoes. I mean, this to me is very, very nice. The cleanup is absolutely minimal. I think I'm going to really enjoy this. There's still some potatoes up in here. Just have to, sure that's probably not the right way to reach it, but now one thing about the potato, or one thing about the slicers, is you actually take these screws off and you can actually make the potatoes slice thinner or thicker. This is the perfect size that we would have here, so I won't even mess with that. You're just going to lift this off, clean this all out, you know, dry it off really good, and put it away. So far, you know, that was the sliced potatoes. that's the diced tomatoes, which if I did nothing else with this machine other than my Roma tomatoes at harvest time, this would pay for itself just with that. Like I said, there's the sliced potatoes, there's the diced carrots, and of course I didn't have the protector off, so it probably made my cucumbers a little bit wonky. But this will still make a nice cucumber salad. I don't care, it's going to work out very well. I'll still eat it. So definitely check this out, that Newha. And if you are looking for a nice food processor, that most of it's made of metal, and that to me, that's very important, because you know what I'm saying, you need to be able to not have to dump these things out. I do like that on one of my food processors that it has like a chute. And when you get really busy and you prepare your vegetables or your fruit or whatever have you, usually it's vegetables for me, when you sit there and you prepare everything and you can just shoot it down, shoot it down, shoot it down, you can have like a wash tub filled in like no time whatsoever. And you know, it just takes a lot of time off. And like I said, you have the smaller attachment there for like the onions. You have the slicer that could be for like tomatoes or mushrooms or the such. There is actually big and small French fries, which I didn't feel like doing the French fries right now, so that's why I didn't. And then there's the other blade for the French fries. So this comes with a whole bunch of things. I think anybody who bought one of these would be very impressed. So definitely check them out. It'll be a link down below. And thank you very much for stopping by. You have a very blessed and wonderful day.